It's Assange week this week. 7 days of action in support of journalist and publisher Julian Assange, currently incarcerated in Belmarsh Prison in London on remand, charged with no crime whatsoever in this country, awaiting to hear whether he will be extradited to America, where he faces up to 175 years in prison. The case against him has all but collapsed in the last few days, as the star witness in the case has admitted to an Icelandic mag that he made up all the stuff he said about Assange, which was used in the DOJ's indictment, in return for immunity against prosecution for his ongoing criminal activity. Him being a person who is a known sociopath with a history of fraud and the sexual abuse of minors. What a perfectly credible witness the FBI found, eh? Not that you'd know any of this if you read mainstream media, of course, since they have just decided not to report on the case whatsoever. Biggest case of press freedom and freedom of speech in the history of ever, the implications of which would essentially give the US global jurisdiction over information and what constitutes as journalism, changing the face of their own profession forever, and our so-called media have hardly said a word. Prostitutes, don't you think? The latest on events which our propagandists and old media will no doubt ignore is a cross-party group of MPs, including none other than Jeremy Corbyn and Richard Burgon, have delivered a letter to the governor of Belmarsh Prison demanding answers on Assange's well-being and an answer to their request back in December for a video conference with him, a request which so far has been totally ignored. They are demanding answers today, and so should you. Write to your MP. Ask them why we are torturing a journalist on home soil when it is clear the case against him is a complete pack of lies concocted by a nation hell-bent on revenge against a journalist whose only crime is telling us the truth. If we in the UK let this man be extradited to America to what will be his certain death on trumped-up charges based on a pack of lies, then we do indeed have no sovereignty. We'll have proved him right yet again, and that's why we must resist. Free Julian Assange and support independent media, folks, because I don't see any of the old media covering this incredibly important stuff. Do you?